Hey everybody, welcome back. Hope you had a good day today. It was a good day here for me. Uh Getting a bit of a storm today. It's funny because yesterday was a super nice day. It's not been a bad winter, honestly. We've had some snow and ice, but uh yesterday was ridiculous for early February or mid February. Actually, we're getting into late February now. It was like 7 or 8 degrees. The sun was shining. I was out in a t-shirt and a pair of jeans. That doesn't happen. Today, on the other hand, it's about -10, which isn't cold, but we are getting a shit ton of freezing rain. And for those of you who don't deal with freezing rain, it's basically exactly what it sounds like. Fucking ice falls from the sky, little tiny pieces of ice, and they build up on everything. And by the time you're done, you've got a layer of ice over everything, and it's slippery and dangerous. And so, needless to say, I didn't go anywhere today. Uh, Hence the big baggy round the house t-shirt. Eh, what the hell? Um, but what did I wear today? I guess is the question. After this, you're welcome for the weather report. This is Daddy Sexy Cool signing off. No, I wore a Dark Obsession for Men. Said I'm into the Calvin Kleins now, the shelf, and it's yeah, that's what I'm into. Uh, let's get a spray of this first, just to not the best sprayer. It's kind of actually a pretty weak spray. Um, so how did I wear it? I went with 4 sprays. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, 4 on my moisturizer. 4, 2 on my chest. 2 in each creek of the elbow shirt on. 2 on the shirt. The reason I did that is because the sprayer is like a half spray. Now maybe I just got a bad sprayer. Maybe it's not normally like that, but it doesn't seem to be broken. If you know what I mean, it just seems that's the way it sprays. I'll give you another spray just to show you. It's kind of a half spray. Like just a spurt. So, yeah. What do I get from it? Well, immediately I get an orange, vanilla, powdery vanilla, and chocolate. So some lavender. It's a orange, powdery, vanilla chocolate. The orange goes away pretty quick though, like 20 minutes to a half hour. The orange is gone, and you're left with just a powdery, slightly floral. I'm assuming a little bit of rose, because it does have a bit of a rose vibe to it. Or it could be pink pepper, or geranium, or a combination of them. But a rosy vibe, a powdery, rosy powdery lavender, and powdery rosy vibe, giving it almost like a chocolate, a cocoa vibe before you put milk or water into it, like you know what I mean? A powdered cocoa with a sweet vanilla. Um, Beautiful, beautiful scent. Beautiful scent. And no problem with longevity. That smell, after the first, like I said, 20 minutes, a half hour, I put it on I was done school today at 12 o'clock. I had a quick shower pretty much right after. So we'll say about 12:30 I put it on. We're going on to 6 o'clock now. So we're at the 5.5 hour mark. And you can still smell it. It's starting to be very light, and it was about a half hour ago. So we'll go about a 5 hour mark. It So longevity, not bad. Not great either, but I paid $20 for it. So not bad. Um, like I said, projection is pretty much there, okay, for the first 20 or 25 minutes, half hour, when that orange chocolate kind of vibe, powdery orange chocolate vibe is coming off. Then this does something I've never seen a cologne do. Maybe I've seen it and I forgot, but it literally almost at that 20-minute mark goes whoop, real quick, like just like that. And it's on the skin, maybe about an inch off for the rest of the life of the scent, except for the last hour or so. Then it's right on the skin. But it's a nice smell. I've also seen this uh, do something I haven't seen most colognes do in a while too, and that make me not give a shit about it not projecting. I'm not a big projector anyway. I want to say that. I know a lot of people think maybe you think I'm like somebody who just sprays on a ton and they'll love the smell and just choke people out. No, I spray on more than I normally do for the testing formats that I do here. Normally, I'm a 1 or 2 spray guy, no matter the cologne, unless it's really heavy or really light. Um, Simply because I kind of like the more intimate aspects of fragrance, where people have to get a little closer to smell you and stuff like that. I don't want to announce myself when I walk into the room with my cologne. Um, so this is right down my alley for that kind. I don't mind that at all. Sometimes, and a lot of times, like I said with me, I don't want to be overwhelmingly. Sometimes I do, but most of the time I don't. So that didn't bother me at all. The lack of projection, it almost doesn't project really, because by the time you put it on and go anywhere, 15, 20 minutes, 25 minutes, it's done projecting. So unless you reapply it as soon as you go right into your work or the club or wherever you're going, you're not projecting anymore. So some of you are going to think that's a negative, but with this kind of scent too, I don't find it is, because first off, like I said, I don't want to be the projection guy. And secondly, the type of scent this is more of what I would call not even a date night scent. A date night scent still has some projection, a little bit. This is more of your cuddle scent or your comforting scent. If you don't have anybody to cuddle, but you want us to wear something, there's a few scents like that, and I might do a video of it where the scent is more like people don't smell your scent; they think it's you. You know what I mean? It's like a second skin almost, and that's kind of what this does. I find that very appealing to me a lot of the times. I can think of one other right off the top of my head is Bath and Body Works White Musk. Same type of deal. Limited projection, kind of becomes a second skin. That's what this kind of does. No compliments, but I can go anywhere. And I don't imagine it would get me compliments unless somebody came in for a hug or a little tika tika, you know. So, but it is pleasing. Like I said, who doesn't like powdery cocoa and vanilla, sweet vanilla, and who just pretty much what it is. I mean, it's just gorgeous that way. So yeah. So that was the performance, the compliment factors, all that stuff pretty much non-existent except for longevity. Seems to last okay. Yeah, so that's it, guys. Dark Obsession. Don't get it if you want to. I wouldn't even say a beast mode performer, moderate performer, because it's not. But it does what it does, and I like it that way. It's one of them times. It's one of those scents I like to wear for me. So, all right, guys, I really like it. So, you may not. All right, guys. For one more thing, there is a bit of the original Obsession DNA in the background, and you can start to smell it the longer it goes on. And by the 5th, 6th hour I'm into right now, you still got that chocolatey, powdery, sweet stuff, but that little bit of that original Obsession barbershop-esque DNA is kind of coming out, and I like that too. So, all right, guys. Peace, love, be good to each other.